In the Northeast, for the Northeast delivery industry, many of the employees have a lot of things to do to keep them busy, mostly ranging from passengers to freight. Ever since the newbies arrived, everything has been going swell. However, one newbie has shown a lot of effort. And that one newbie was Esther. Out of all the newbies, she's shown the most effort of all of them. Esther loads freight into the freight cars using her, well, excavator arm or whatever you call it. Many of the employees enjoyed her company, and it looked like she was gonna stay. However, 3 other newbies, Thomas, Silver Thomas, and Minnie Toby, didn't like Esther at all, nor did they like the other employees. This railway here is in a mess, and all thanks to these wretched employees and Esther. Indeed, what do you say we do, Thomas? I say we raise a little bit of hell on Esther and everyone else. They didn't know that Duke was listening to the entire conversation. Duke told the others what he had heard the following morning. They are going to cause trouble because of me? Supposedly, and they're gonna do the same exact thing to us. Just then, the boss walked in. Hello, guys. I need to ask you guys a bit of a favor. Thomas, Silver Thomas, and Minnie Toby need to pull a very long freight train. I'll need you guys to go to separate parts of the Northeast and pick up their freight. They'll be very appreciative of that. But boss, there's a bit of trouble. The newbies, Thomas, Silver Thomas, and Minnie Toby, threaten to cause trouble. The boss just laughed, though. They're probably just playing around with you guys. And if they do cause trouble, let me know. The toys just sighed. Well, that was meaningless. Hopefully this don't go too bad. Eventually, all the trucks were collected. The 3 engines gave hell to pretty much everybody who collected the trucks for them. Be careful on your loot. It could be very bumpy with that big train the 3 of you are carrying. We don't listen to amateurs. Come on, let's go. The 3 of them set off. As they were going over the railroad crossing, their words came back to bite them. The 3 of them were not being careful with the goods train and how fast they were going. By the time they realized it was too late, they went off course and crashed. Esther arrived with the breakdown train. Esther just laughed. What about me being an amateur? Please refresh my mind. The 3 stayed completely quiet. They knew they were in trouble now. Later that night, Vince went to have a talk with the engines. I just had a long talk with the boss. The boss says sorry to you and Esther. He says he should have listened to you guys about these engines. Therefore, Esther, you are now part of the Northeast delivery industry. Thank you very much, Vince. What about us, sir? What do we get? You 3 have been nothing but trouble ever since you've arrived. You guys get nothing. But however, I do know that you 3 have a ship waiting to take you back to England. The 3 were furious. 3 days later, the 3 troublesome engines went on a ship to England and never came back. For Esther, she would stay in the Northeast delivery industry. Same for her friends Jack and Kevin, but we'll get to them in another story.